Off they go, bags in tow. Matt and Chrissy hit the road. Maps unfold, stories told. Adventures never getting old. Matt and Chrissy roam so free through the city, past the sea, finding joy in every.
G'day, it's Matt here from Couple of Sitters, and I tell you what, I'm absolutely stoked with how this vinyl flooring has come up. The next stage that I'm going to move on to is working on this step area underneath this here. So I've already got most of the parts cut, and it's just now a matter of fitting them and making sure that the boxing is done the way that I want it to be done. Then we're going to put some vinyl down on there too to help keep that nice and I suppose noise resistant. Might be another way to term that, not too sure. But just to make sure that anything that's stored under there from a tool point of view isn't bouncing around on top of metal or ply. So the spare bits of vinyl that we've got should provide us with a bit of coverage for helping to support sound deadening. Speaking of sound deadening, it's a pretty busy road here. Dogs are locked up upstairs, so you won't hear them barking today, but I'm gonna get stuck into it. Catch you in a minute.
Round 2, fight!
Rightio, so that's about as far as I'm going to get today. We're losing light here and it's getting a little bit challenging. So a bit of a rundown on what we've done so far. So we put a timber trim along the front of both parts of the deck there. So that'll have a laminate face that'll go against it. So the same as the flooring that we're putting down there. I've kept the original tread guard, I suppose you call it. And so modified that so that it can just go straight into that gap. Once that's all set, and that'll pretty much dress that up, and then I'll need to trim that back a bit more because it's over probably by about 10 to 12 millimeters, and once that's done, it really is just a case of, with that being fitted down, having a dressing that runs along the front here, so it does that profile there. So I may even come back a little bit more than 12 millimeters and give myself something to work with. I've got to have a look at what options have I got as far as strips that I can put along the front here that will meet the profile of that. I don't mind if it's boxed up and this butts up against it. So if it rises on the inside and I've got to trim this back so it meets that rise, apologies for the traffic, then that's a consideration that can be made. So it's getting a little bit too late to put the vinyl glue down and expect to get a good result with that. The temperature's probably down at around about 14 degrees at the moment. It's starting to get a bit of a chill on. Overnight it's probably going to get down to as low as 7. So the instructions on the adhesive is that the temperature really needs to be 15 degrees or warmer. So I won't risk putting that down this early in the day, or this early in the piece, this late in the day. We'll deal with that tomorrow when there's a little bit more sunshine, a bit more warmth, and the primer's had a bit of time to go off. All up, I'm pretty happy with that. So, see you on the next one.